Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope that you all had a great day today. Um, so I was really, first, I'm going to apologize for my voice. I've been trying to get over this cold for almost a week in a few days, but so I'm going to try and keep it brief, but because I'm getting a little hoarse. But I was thinking about what I was going to post about tonight on this journey, and one of my friends posted a quote on Facebook, and it said, "It all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you, if you allow it." And so I was reflecting on that and thinking about what are those things that we give power to. Um, and the first thing that came to mind was doubt. We doubt that we can do something. We think it's too hard. It's going to take too much time. I don't have enough money. I'm not smart enough, talented enough, and automatically we set ourselves up for failure. And I think that's a natural reaction, at least I think for most people, kind of going to a negative place sometimes I think is easier than, being positive. And I think there's many reasons for that. I think we give power to negativity, um, our self-image, um, negativity about our abilities, maybe what other people think of us. Um, Criticism. I think we give power to criticism. What do others think of us? How do we measure up to them? I'm not as um, pretty as they are, or I'm not as thin as they are. I don't have, the nicest clothes as they do, or, whatever it is. I mean, I think that a lot of times we're constantly measuring ourselves in the eyes of others, or what we think others think we should be. And that holds a lot of power over us and really keeps us from achieving what we can achieve and being our best selves. And as I was thinking about that, I thought about, when I was younger and growing up, and I had a lot of those negative thoughts. Criticism was a huge part that I let define who I was. Um, and maybe criticism isn't the right word, but when I was younger, you can't tell now. Well, if you did, if you saw close up, right here, I have a little scar. And I grew up and I had a mole on my face. And as a kid, everybody sees you as different. My mom always told me, that's a beauty mark. I didn't see it as a beauty mark. I saw it as something that set me apart. My brothers and sisters had a nice choice nickname for me, for that mole. And, kids in school make fun of me for it. And that defined who I was. And I wanted it off my face. And I remember going to Orlanco with my mom, to get it taken off, to get it removed. And I I chickened out the first time. And then I was so upset because, this is how everybody saw me. They saw me as this person with a mole on their face. And, I got made fun of. And, it seems I didn't realize now how much that actually affected me. But as I've been thinking about this post, um, that was really hard, for me, and because I was so much more than that. But kids don't realize that, and I don't think you get that wisdom until you are much, much older. Um, so eventually, I did go back and I got it cut off, and um, that had a lot of power over me as a young girl. Um, and the other thing that had a lot of power over me was the fact that I always felt a level of guilt. And I think that's also a negative thing that, keeps us from being our best selves and from achieving what we can, and living our dreams. And so, to be brief, my sisters and I had a pretty rough upbringing. And at one point, I had asked my dad to take my mom to the court system so that we could go and live with him in Illinois. And there's a lot of things that happened between the time that I had asked him that and but when the court date actually happened. And when that day came, I was heavily influenced to not go live with my father. And that really was not the true intention in my heart. That was not truly what I wanted. But everything happens for a reason. And I was the first one to go in and talk to the judge. And I said that I did not want to live with my father and that I wanted to stay with my mom. And I said that out of guilt because I felt guilty because I was told that I would never see my brothers and sisters again. And I come from a family of 10, so that's a lot of people. So I had a lot of guilt, and I chose not to go. And my sisters followed suit. And so for a long time, many, many, many years, I had such guilt about asking my dad to do that and invest all of that time and resources and the emotions and to go through that process and the hell that my sisters and I went through in that process, which no child should go through, only to turn around and say that I didn't want to go. So those things that we give power to are very destructive. So what my goal is, going back to my vision board, is for positivity, to let this be the year for the new year, the new me, to give the power to positive thoughts, and give the power to transformation, give the power to be my best self, not to give the power to negativity and to doubt and to criticism and to guilt and to shame and to all of those things that keep us from achieving our best self. So I know this is a little long, but I just challenge you, if you're watching, to think about what are those things that have power over you that hold you back, and really think about that. And I shared a lot with you that, years of therapy, had I not had that, would not have allowed me to share that today. But just think about that. And how does that impact you? Are you living the life that you want? And if you're not, why aren't you? And what do you need to do to change it? Because you're the only person that can do that. So, yeah. Anyway, well, I'm going to go take a shower now because I did get in a small workout tonight. And I'm going to stop talking so I can hopefully get some of my voice back. All right. Good night, guys.